Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. I need you to grab your banjo. No, I don't have a banjo in my hands, but you're going to need yours, because what we're going to do today is, this is not something new. I've said this before, but I wanted to do a video sort of just really expressing that. So what I want you to do as players is, when you, and you eventually will, want to play with other people, be it just playing along with to videos or to recordings, or seeing other people and jamming with them, maybe getting a small group together and playing, okay? So 99.9% of the time there will be a guitar there, okay? So what that means for you is that you can take cues from the guitar. If you will learn a few chord shapes on a guitar, just what they look like, you just learn to recognize what they look like, then you can watch the guitar in any situation and know what chord they're playing, okay? Now, you might say, why can't I just watch the banjo? Well, the reason for that is, number one, there might not be a banjo. There's always a guitar, people. Always. There's always a guitar. So there might not be a banjo. And if there is, they might not be playing chords, okay? They may be playing the melody notes and not the chords at all. So you may be a little bit confused as to where the song's going and the chord progression of the song. So it's a good habit to start right now learning just a few chord shapes, what they look like on a guitar. So I'm going to show you 3 today. The G chord, the C chord, and the D chord. That's your most common. That's your 1, 4, 5 in the key of G. And you will see this countless times. So let's learn to see what those look like. Okay, so a G on a guitar is going to look like this. Okay? And we're going to do a play along here in just a second. But that's what the hand shape looks like for a G. It may look like this as well. Okay? So there's a G. Here's what a C will look like. Now this is a little bit tricky, but this could also be what they're playing. And this is a C add 9 chord, but a lot of times people will play that in the place of a C. So if you just recognize those two right there, so there's your little variations of C. And D will look like this. It's just everything piled up right there at the bottom. Okay? So I'm just going to play those 3 chords that look like, I'm going to have them looking like this for you. And I want you to start playing along with me. We're going to play Boil Them Cabbage Down. And you probably already know this on the banjo, so that's great. But we're going to play this, and when I play the D on the guitar is when you play your D7 on the banjo. Okay? So you're going to start recognizing this and recognizing the chord changes. I'm not going to put the pop-up chords here. I just showed you what they look like. So this one at the top here, right, is a G. When we have this one spread out, that's a C. And then the one all mashed up at the bottom here is a D. Right? So that's the 3 I'm going to be cycling through. Alright, I'm going to go real slow at first, and then we'll do one that's a little bit faster, okay? And you're just, what you're trying to do is, first, you're going to learn to play with others here, and you're also going to learn to start watching the hands of the guitar. So the first couple of times, you're probably just going to listen through it and maybe sing along, something like that. Then you're going to grab that banjo and play along, okay? And you might just be playing straight chords the whole way through. That's fine. You might be playing the break and the chords. You might be singing a little bit, doing a lot, right? Then, after you can do that, I want you to start watching the hands of the guitar for those chord changes. You're not only using this bad boy right here, but you're watching what the guitar is doing, okay? So, this is a good exercise to do. Alright, so here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just count you through the beats of the song first. You'll see my chord changes. We're going to go slow. And then I'm just going to keep playing. And I may sing a chorus or two here and there. But this is just for you to start playing along to. Okay, here we go. My intro will be 8 beats long. And it'll be 2 beats of G, 2 beats of D7, 4 beats of G. That's the last line of the song. And then we start over. And that's where you come in. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Boil them cabbage down, pass that whole cake round. Only song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. Boil them cabbage down, pass that whole cake round. Only song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. One more time. All right. Now, we're going to do it a little faster this time. But you really want to go through here and do those steps, like I said, and get to the point where you can recognize what's going on over here. Depending on what level you're at, you may already be able to play along here with the chords. But you may not be able to play the break or play some backup and do some other things. There's a lot of things you can do here within this. But all right, let's go just a little bit faster here. And you won't need me to count you off for this one because you know by now what our intro is. All right, a little bit faster. Here we go. Boil them cabbage down, pass that whole cake round. Only a song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. I'm not a guitar player. I can play it a little bit, but it's just too much, too many strings. But anyway, I hope that you see the value in this, and I hope that you will practice to it. And once you can do that to this, start doing it to other songs. All right? Try to recognize what that guitar is doing. Learn some guitar chord shapes, just what they look like. You don't have to play guitar to know that this top thing right here, round about the, second and third fret, is a G, right? This spread out thingy here is a C, and this all jumbled up on top of each other thing at the bottom is a D. Okay? The more you do this, the more you'll recognize, and you'll go, whoa, that wasn't a D. That was something funky, something, that was jumbled up down there, but it wasn't a regular D. It's a D minor. There's a D7. Okay, but anyway, recognize, okay? Boy, that one sounded muddy, didn't it? I'm not a guitar player. All right, anyway, I used to pick, though, pretty decent, I thought. Ooh, there's too many strings. Anyway, there you go. I hope you got something out of that. All right. And okay. If you want the tab for this on Banjo, I have it available over at Patreon for $5 a month. You can have all my tabs, or you can do a yearly thing for $50 that saves you 2 months off, and you can get the whole year's worth of tabs. I mean 12 months worth of tabs. Any new tabs I create and any ones that's already there. So, and that's on all instruments. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. And before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.